Hello everyone, welcome to another video on my channel. This is going to be a little different because first of all you can hear my lovely voice, and the other one is that this is actually going to be a tutorial. It's actually going to be a part of a tutorial series, and I'm just going to be going over how to use command blocks on Bedrock Edition. I don't see many tutorials on how to use command blocks on Bedrock Edition, so I hope this actually helps you guys and helps you guys understand them instead of just giving you little snippets of commands like how to make a scoreboard system or something. I'm actually going to teach you the components of it. Let's get into it. Okay, so first thing we're going to need to do is give ourselves a command block, and the way we do this is by opening the chat by pressing T if you're on Windows 10, but if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, you press select, which is the opposite of the pause button. Now that you have the chat open, what we're going to do is click on the box and type in /give, and then we're going to do this @ symbol s command _ block, and then just press enter, and now we have a command block. Now that you have a command block, we're going to need to know how the interface works before we even get onto commands and their components. To open the interface, simply place the command block and just right click it. If you're on controller, the left trigger. It will open an interface. If you guys are new to the command blocks, then this might look a little confusing to you, but if you're not and you know how command blocks work, then this might not. Let's get started with the hover note. Hover notes are little notes you can add to a command block that will help you indicate which command block is which. So if I have a command block named test and I have another one next to it named test2, well, now it's easy to tell which command block is which without having to open the interface and then read through the command input, which I'll get into a little later. Next component is a block type component, and there are 3 different block types. There's impulse, chain, and repeat. Now, before we even get into block types, what we need to understand is command blocks give off a pulse when activated. This is just a simple pulse that goes through multiple command blocks in whatever direction they're facing. To tell which direction they're facing, you can tell with these little arrows on the command block. So if the arrow is facing this way, which it is, and we put a command block in front of it, what would happen is this command block would send a pulse to this one. Now this one wouldn't activate because it's not a chain, and that's where we get into the different block types. Okay, now we have a chain command block. What this does is carry a pulse through it. Now this command block would send a pulse whatever direction it's facing, which it's facing the chain command block, and the chain command block would carry this pulse. So if we had many command blocks and we had multiple chains, which you can just open the block type menu, and then right here is chain, you select it and it turns into a chain command block. What would happen is it would send its pulse over to here, and then this one would send its pulse over to this one, and then this one would send its pulse over to this one. Now, if it wasn't a chain and it was another impulse, what would happen is this one would send its pulse to this one, and then this one wouldn't send a pulse because it doesn't carry the pulse. So this one wouldn't even be touched. Next block type is the repeat block type. What this does is send multiple pulses when activated. So if we had a redstone block and activated this one, now this is sending multiple pulses. Meaning if I had this command block, it's sending multiple pulses through it, and it's very quick. I'm going to show you how to slow down those pulses in a second here. Now that you understand the different types of pulses and the different block types, let's get onto the condition. Now there's unconditional and conditional. Those are the only two conditions, and what these mean are if the first command block in front of it is true, it would execute the command inside of it. Now let me explain this a little better. So if we have this impulse, and then we have a chain, and chains are mainly the ones you'd see with conditional. If I activated this one, and now it doesn't have a command in it, but if it did, and the command was typed in correctly, this would execute its command and send a pulse to this one. Now, what conditional does, if I go ahead and activate that, it shows a little arrow on it. This one would send its pulse to this, and it would also check if this one's true before activating. Now, if this one was false and the command was typed in wrong, this one would not activate because it not only needs a pulse, and it succeeded with the pulse, but it is checking if this one's true. And if it's false because the command's typed in wrong, then this one will not activate. Now, if we have an unconditional command block like this one, then it would not check if the previous command block is true or false. It will just activate once it gets a pulse. Now that we understand the conditions, the block types, and what the hover note means, let's get into the redstone. It's right below condition, and it has always active and needs redstone. Needs redstone means you must have a input of redstone in order for this to be activated. If it's always active, this one will run without needing redstone directly inputted. This is usually used for when you have a repeating command block and you want it to run constantly. Now, chain command blocks are usually always active, and you might be confused on why. A lot of people have asked me the question, why are these always active? The reason is because if this one's activated, which I just activated it, this one does not have the redstone. So this one's not being powered, so it's not on. So there's two stages to a command block. There's on and off, and to turn the command block on, this one needs redstone. Needs redstone. And if you press this, that means it's on. But this one's always on. So what that means is this one's always waiting for an impulse, or a pulse. Now, if this one needs redstone, what that means is we'd have to activate this, then activate this one, in order for this pulse to go through to this one, because now it's on. But if we had that deactivated, it won't be activated at all, because it's off. Next component is delay in ticks. Now, this is automatically set to 0. What delay in ticks means is how many ticks before the command is executed. 1 tick is equal to 0.05 seconds, and if you would like it in seconds, 20 ticks is equal to 1 second. So if I set this to 20, that is 1 second. Over to the right here, we have command input. We can expand the menu by pressing this little plus. It opens a giant menu. Now in this menu, we can type in our command. It's whatever command you want, and I'll be going through the commands soon. But for now, we're going to leave that blank and just say command inside of it. And if you want to, you can also edit it from here. Below the command input is a list of our selectors. I'll be explaining what selectors are soon, and you might have saw that I used this first one to give ourselves the command block. I'll explain a little more later on. Now, at the bottom here, we have previous output. I always recommend to activate this. What this does is you can't edit it, but it tells you what is wrong with your command and if your command's successful or not. So I recommend enabling that because you're probably going to need it throughout this tutorial. That's all for this episode, and I know I just went over the interface of the command block, but trust me, this interface will tell you everything that's wrong with your command. It is very important. Next episode, I hope to teach you a few of the components of commands, start to get you to learn some commands. That's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and keep up with the series because I'll teach you a lot more. Bye.